ever wondered what really happens inside your body when you walk and exercise every day as you age? As we get older, it is natural to question the effectiveness of our routines and wonder if these simple efforts are truly making a difference in how we age. But here's the truth. You might be undergoing a transformation that is far more profound and shocking than you realize. In this video, we are diving into 5 truths that show what happens to the body of an elderly person who stays active, even if you do not think you are doing anything extraordinary yet. Stay tuned until the end, because you will discover how these physical changes not only boost your longevity, but might just change the way you see your own potential forever. Now let's get started. Number 1, renewed cellular vitality. One clear sign that your daily exercise is working deep within you is if you find yourself feeling a sense of internal renewal that goes beyond basic energy levels. This can manifest in many subtle ways, such as your skin appearing more vibrant, your wounds healing a bit faster, or even a sense of physical lightness that you did not have in your younger years. If you notice this kind of change, it is a strong indication that your body's engaging in a process of cellular cleanup and repair that is unique to those who keep moving. Older individuals are often drawn to the idea that aging is a slow decline of every cell, as these thoughts can make them feel resigned to a less active life. However, the way your mitochondria respond to the demand for energy can tell a lot about your biological age. For example, a man named Richard, who is 72 years old, decided to start a daily morning walking routine at 7 a.m. every day, regardless of the weather. He initially thought he was just helping his heart, but he soon noticed that he felt less stiff in his joints, and his overall mental clarity was sharper than it had been in his 60s. This reflects a deeper level of how physical activity triggers the removal of damaged proteins and stimulates the production of new, healthy cellular components. It is not about being a world-class athlete, being incredibly fast, or trying to achieve impossible feats of strength through exaggerated efforts. What truly makes your body resilient is its ability to adapt to consistent, moderate stress, projecting a quiet self-assurance and physical maturity that is often more attractive than a sudden burst of intense activity. People in general tend to gravitate toward individuals who are vibrant and grounded, sensing that they have a steady internal fire that keeps them going. So if you feel a renewed sense of life within your very cells, it may very well be because you are giving your body the signal it needs to stay young. Number 2, superior cognitive fortitude. Another significant sign that you are becoming more resilient through your daily exercise is when you notice a remarkable improvement in your cognitive fortitude and memory. While many people believe that a fading mind is an inevitable part of getting older, the truth is that daily movement acts as a powerful protector for your brain. This can show up in your life as being able to find your words more easily, feeling more focused during your daily reading, or even experiencing a sense of mental sharpness that allows you to engage in complex conversations with ease. Many people in their 70s and 80s assume that their brain is simply slowing down, but the reality is that exercise increases the blood flow to the hippocampus, which is the center of learning and memory. To see this in action, we can look at a woman named Dorothy, who is 67 years old and has made it a point to walk 3 miles every single day for the past 5 years. She found that while her peers were complaining about forgetfulness, she was able to pick up new hobbies, like painting and learning a new language without the frustration she expected. This reflects a deeper level of neuroplasticity that remains available to you, as long as you provide your body with the right stimulus. You do not need to be a genius or have a special talent to maintain your mental edge. What makes you truly appealing is your ability to stay curious and engage with the world, projecting a sense of wisdom and clarity that others find deeply inspiring. When you prioritize your physical movement, you are essentially fertilizing your brain and allowing new connections to grow. This level of care for your mind shows that you value your experiences and your ability to share them with those you love. If you find yourself staying sharp and focused, it is a clear indication that your daily walks are doing more for your head than you ever imagined. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 3, balanced metabolic harmony. If you consistently notice that your digestion is more efficient and your weight remains stable without extreme effort, that is a clear indication that your body is achieving a state of balanced metabolic harmony. Many older adults find that their metabolism slows down significantly, leading to a loss of muscle mass and an increase in body fat, which can be discouraging. However, for those who exercise every day, the body maintains its ability to process nutrients and regulate blood sugar in a way that feels much younger. This is especially true for those of us who have reached our 70s, as our hormonal balance becomes more dependent on our lifestyle choices than on our genetics alone. A person who takes the time to keep their muscles active and their blood moving is seen as someone who understands the value of internal maintenance, which is very attractive to those around them. Consider the experience of a man named Frank, who is 79 years old and spent most of his life as a teacher before retiring. He noticed that his appetite and energy levels were much more consistent when he spent at least 45 minutes every afternoon working in his large garden and walking through his neighborhood. Frank realized that his body was not just burning calories, but was actually keeping his insulin sensitivity high and his inflammation levels low. This demonstrates your attention to the internal workings of your body and your understanding that health is a continuous process. Your ability to maintain a steady physical presence adds layers to your overall appeal as a wise and capable individual who is in control of their own well-being. It is not just about looking fit, but about the confidence that comes from knowing your internal systems are working together in perfect sync. Moreover, the attention you pay to your metabolic health shows that you're a person who takes pride in yourself and your long-term resilience. This level of care and consideration is something that many people find incredibly appealing, as it signifies that you are not only concerned about the present, but also about your ability to enjoy the years to come with vitality and strength. Number 4, profound emotional mastery. When you begin to notice that your moods are more stable and you have a greater sense of peace, regardless of life's challenges, it is a clear sign that you are gaining a deeper level of emotional mastery through your activity. While it is easy to focus only on the physical benefits of exercise, the impact on your mental health is perhaps the most shocking truth of all. If you find that you are less prone to anxiety, more patient with your family, or even more optimistic about the future, it is an indication that your brain is producing a steady supply of mood, enhancing chemicals like dopamine and serotonin. The setting in which we move often provides the context for this emotional healing. For example, Alice, who is 63 years old, found that her daily walks in the local park at 4 p.m. became her most cherished time of the day. She used to feel a sense of heaviness and worry about the world, but as she moved her body among the trees and the fresh air, she felt those negative emotions simply lift away. By choosing to prioritize her physical movement, she gained a sense of emotional regulation that made her a much more pleasant and grounded companion for her grandchildren. This subtle but significant change suggested a curiosity and admiration for her own inner world that those around her began to respect. What makes this realization so telling is that it is often a deliberate moment of observation regarding how much better you feel when you are active. It shows you are intrigued by the possibility of living with joy and are willing to make changes that support your psychological well-being. Whether you choose to walk alone in silence or join a group of friends for a morning session, it shows a deeper level of commitment to your own happiness. You should recognize that this emotional stability is not a coincidence. It is a direct result of the respect you show your body every day. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 5, structural integrity and balance. One of the most vital signs that your daily exercise is protecting you is if you find that your balance is steady and your bones feel strong as the years pass. For many seniors, the fear of falling or losing mobility is a constant concern that can lead to a more restricted and fearful lifestyle. However, those who walk and engage in gentle strength training every day are building a fortress of structural integrity that keeps them independent and safe. This can manifest in the way you carry yourself with a tall posture or the ease with which you can navigate uneven ground during your outings. If you notice this kind of physical assurance, it is a strong indication that your body is maintaining its bone density and muscle coordination in a way that is truly remarkable. Older individuals are often drawn to the idea that they should avoid all physical risk, but the truth is that avoiding movement is the greatest risk of all for our structural health. For instance, a man named Arthur, who is 85 years old, has been doing simple leg exercises and walking for 20 minutes every morning since he turned 60. He found that even as his friends began to use walkers or became fearful of stairs, he was still able to move with a sense of agility and confidence that surprised even his own doctors. This reflects a deeper level of how our bodies respond to the principle of use it or lose it, maintaining strength exactly where it is needed most. It is not about being as flexible as a gymnast or trying to lift heavy weights through exaggerated gestures of power. What truly makes you resilient is the steady daily reinforcement of your own physical foundation, projecting a quiet self-assurance that you can handle whatever physical challenges come your way. People in general tend to gravitate toward individuals who are capable and grounded, sensing that they have a reliability that is built on years of discipline. So if you feel a sense of strength in your step and a lack of fear in your movements, it may very well be because you have invested in your own structural future. Final thoughts. As we wrap up this exploration of what happens to the body through daily movement, take a moment to reflect on the truths we have shared today. What stood out to you the most as you thought about your own physical potential and the choices you make for your health? There is something uniquely reassuring about the presence of an experienced individual who is willing to invest in their own vitality with such grace and wisdom. We often feel a sense of comfort and trust when we see others taking charge of their aging process with such a grounded and positive energy. Younger men and women, while vibrant and full of energy, may not have the same depth of insight that you have cultivated through your many years of lived experience. People recognize that you have walked a path that requires discipline and self-respect, and this history makes you a source of knowledge and a beacon of hope for those around you. One of the most attractive qualities in a mature person is the ability to be comfortable in your skin and confident in the relationship you have built with your own body over time. This natural confidence is magnetic and cannot be faked. It draws people in because they can sense your authenticity and your inner strength. When you walk through your day with the energy that comes from a healthy lifestyle and a positive outlook, you do not need to command attention because your calm presence invites others to feel at ease in your company. People are naturally drawn to this, sensing that they can find inspiration in your steady and grounded energy. Your ability to be just yourself, making choices that support your future while embracing your current season of life, becomes one of your most compelling features. It is not about what you say or do, but how you make others feel, valued, inspired, and encouraged by your commitment to living a life of depth and meaning. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content